Welcome to Zambia.
Visiting a village is very special because the people are very inviting and friendly. They live in round huts with thatched roofs. The children are very special because they approach life in a refreshing fashion.
Within the half hour, we'll be visiting Zambia and Livingston, where you'll see Victoria Falls, which is an extraordinary wonder of the world. And we will be also rafting through the Zambezi River. What an experience. I was tossed out of the boat. It was just a lifetime experience.
This is the no-name bridge between Zimbabwe and Zambia. I'm sitting on a railing overlooking Victoria Falls, one of the 7 wonders of the world. This is Victoria Falls. It's bigger than life. I think Judy Garland would have been proud because it has its own rainbow.
In terms of accommodation, we would actually cater for everybody. I'll take, for example, just Livingston. We cater for all kinds of people, those that would be on the lower budget, to the highest spender, to the one that we really want to be in a luxury. We have the guest houses around. We have campsites. Then we have very luxury lodges, mainly along the Zambezi River. We have the Zambezi Sun, which is our 3-star hotel, just about a stone's throw to the Victoria Falls.
The Zambezi Hotel, where zebras are frequent guests on the ground. This is the lobby of the Zambezi Hotel. I love these artsy, craftsy chairs in the lobby of the hotel.
Welcome to the islands of Siankaba, paradise on earth. My name is Mark Stevens. I'm the general manager at the islands of Siankaba. We are located 45 kilometers upstream from Livingston. So we are on the upper Zambezi, and like the name states, we actually are on an island. Beautiful place to be, tranquil. We are close to Chobe National Park, which is only the same distance as Livingston, 45 kilometers. We have a number of activities at the lodge itself. Nature trail walk, which you're doing now, John, with Crispin.
We're out for a sunset cruise after a long, long day in the savannah.
There is nothing in this world could ever change the way I feel.
Now I'm going to take you on a Siankaba Lodge tour.
Shackled to my past, desiring to be free. I want the world to see the new me loving yourself.
So you're most welcome here to African Queen.
And what is your name?
My name is Mukuta, Captain Mukuta.
I thought they were having a hard time with poaching over there.
Well, they've just put some camps within the parks, camps on those people they met as they go patrolling.
Okay.
So you find the poachers standing little chance to walk all the day without get caught.
Okay.
Another cruise along the Zambezi River for bird watching and hippos.
This is now the whole Zambezi River. from where we are, and it's splitting itself into 3 channels. We have the first channel, which is on the right side on the Zambian mainland, and the middle channel, then the last and the third channel, which is on the Zimbabwean mainland. And there's a building on top. That building on top, that's the Elephant Hills Hotel in Zimbabwe. And the Zambezi River is about 2,740 kilometers. That's from its source into the Indian Ocean, and its source is in the northwestern Zambia. The Zambezi River is the 4th largest river in Africa, others being the Nile, the Congo, and the Niger.
Actually, you have to be a chief for your whole life until you die. But at that time, when I was still ruling as a chief, you become a bad chief. The female chief have got the right to reduce his life through giving him poison so that he could die. They choose another chief. Being that time when he's chosen as a chief, there is a small stone which we call kanchel. And then that stone, you have to swallow it in his stomach. To be in his stomach for all his life, and when he's about to die, you have to vomit that stone. It's like a magical one, I'm not sure, but it has to come out of his mouth. And does it? It does, and it will be passed on to the next chief. They clean it. Yeah, they clean it, they keep it. The next time to be given to the next chief, just like that.
I love the colors that the village people mix and match. They know how to coordinate everything, and they dress in a very crafty way.
Why do we sing?
These men are relaxing and cooling off while playing checkers under a tree.
Someone may be wondering. I sing because I'm free.
This is Siankoba village. The children are very special because they approach life in a refreshing fashion.
We've got 2 types of monkeys here. We've got the bigger ones called the chakma baboons. We have the smaller ones called the velvet monkeys. And see the way he's seated on the branch there? It's easy for us to assume his position in nature. He's called the branch manager.
This is nature at its best. Springboks, zebras in the savannah. David Livingston, I presume. I've always wanted to say that. This is the Livingston Museum.
Elements of Zambia. The display behind is the display that gives us a summary of the whole gallery. We have displayed in the gallery what happened in between the 2 groups. Moving on from the Stone Age to present day man, how man has actually made everything to suit his environment. The gallery has important pieces. Our first piece is the broken human of Kawe, who was discovered in 1921 in a town named Kawe. He is believed to have come from the group of Neanderthals. He was believed to have lived about 200,000 years before present. And at the end of the gallery, we have displayed an original female skeleton who was believed to have lived in the 7th century AD. And she's in a fetal position because that's where they used to bury their dead. Yes, he had 6 children, but Elizabeth died in her infancy. So in most of David Livingstone's history, they indicate 5 children. Pity for the little one. We also have a photo of him and the daughter. This gallery is supposed to have the cultures, traditions of the Zambian people. So what we have displayed here is a modern village home. Modern because they have a bicycle for transportation. You could go to any village at the moment and you'd find the Zambian people still living like this.
Well, I guess we're rounding up our trip in South Africa. We've been to Zambia through the great Zambezi Falls.
One of the highlights in Zambia was rafting down the Zambezi River. I've had a lot of adventure in my life, but nothing like whitewater rafting. I fell out of the raft twice, and the second time almost drowned. One of the greatest things about life is life itself. Throughout my travel, there's always been another stone to be turned. Zambia was exciting and an eye-opening experience that I shall cherish for the rest of my life. Until next week, I'm John Haggins, the GlobeTrotter. Hope to see you then. Remember, get up, get out, and travel.
Wadumbaje.